Hello friends, the topic we'll discuss today is tissue. We all know what is tissue. What is a tissue? In simple words, it is a group of cells with similar origin and structure which organize themselves to perform a similar function. This is the definition of tissue. We can broadly classify tissue into the plant tissue and the animal tissue. This classification of the tissue into plant tissue and animal tissue is based on the several factors which we will study in brief here. They will be the plant tissue as compared to the animal tissue is less complex and the animal tissue is more complex. Plant tissue comprises of more dead cells, whereas animal tissue comprises of living cells. Now, today what we'll discuss is animal tissue. Animal tissue. Now these animal tissues are further divided into four broad categories which we will study. It is epithelial tissue. Second is connective tissue. The third one is muscular tissue, and the last is the nervous tissue. Now, this epithelial tissue is further divided into squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, and last is ciliated epithelium. Now likewise, this connective tissue is also divided into the vascular connective tissue, and the second is connective tissue proper, and the third is skeletal tissue. Now, this muscular tissue is also divided into striated, non-striated, and cardiac. This is the broad classification of the animal tissue. We will discuss each in detail one by one. Firstly, we will discuss about epithelium. The word epithelium is made up of two words. It is epi plus thelium. Epi means outer and thelium means grow in layers. So by the word epithelium we mean that it is the outer layer which grow in layers. Now coming on to the parts of epithelium. Now before discussing the parts of epithelium, we will study a little bit about epithelium. What we will study is it mainly consists of single layer of cell. Okay. Now second is avascular. It is non-nervous. Non-nervous means it does not have any nerve endings to it, and it arranges itself on a basement membrane. Now coming on to the function of epithelium, the main function of epithelium is protection. It protects the organ which it lines. Now coming on to the various epithelial tissue. The first epithelial tissue is the squamous epithelial tissue. Okay. The cells present in the squamous epithelium tissue are polygonal in nature. The cells are polygonal in nature. Now we'll make a diagram of it. This red line is the basement membrane. Okay. This is a basement membrane on which the epithelium lies. and these are polygonal shaped squamous epithelial cells. Okay, these are the cells. They're arranged like this. Okay, this is the nucleus of the cell. This is the nucleus, and this is the cytoplasmic portion. Okay, this is the nucleus, and this is the cytoplasm. Now, after discussing this, we'll discuss where is this squamous epithelium found. Site. First is the shape, and second is the site. It is found in the lining of mouth, esophagus, nose. Now, second is the cuboidal epithelium. As the name suggests, cuboidal, they are cube-like cells. They are cube-like cells. Again, here also they will rest on a basement membrane. They will rest on the basement membrane. Now we'll study the diagram of it. This is the basement membrane. Okay. These are cube-like cells. They are cube-like cells. Okay. It is a cell. It will have a nucleus. So this is the nucleus of the cell. This is the nucleus. And again it will have the cytoplasm. So this is the cytoplasm. Okay. So this is the basement membrane. This is the nucleus. This is the cytoplasm. Okay. Now again we'll discuss about the site where it is found. It is present in the sweat glands. It is present in the salivary glands, and it is found covering the gonads of testis and ovary. Now third is the columnar cells. Again here also, as the name suggests, they are column-like cells or also pillar-like cells. Okay, now we'll draw the diagram of it. Again, this is the basement membrane. They are tall column-like cells like this. They all will have a nucleus and the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. This is the basement membrane. This is the nucleus, and this is the cytoplasm. Now, the site where it is present, it is mainly present in the stomach and small intestine. Now coming on to the fourth, this is the ciliated epithelium. Here also, as the name suggests, it has cilia-like projection on the surface. They are further divided into two categories: cuboidal ciliated epithelium and columnar ciliated epithelium. Now this I'll explain the diagram again. The cuboidal ciliated epithelium, it will again have a basement membrane to it. It will have cube-like cells, again, which we have drawn earlier. They are the cube-like cells, okay, with the nucleus in the center, and with the cytoplasm again. The additional part to it is that it will have cilia on the surface. The site where cuboidal ciliated epithelium is found is the kidney tubules. Okay. Now similarly, columnar ciliated epithelium will again have a basement membrane to it. It will have column-like cells. These are the column-like cells. Again with the nucleus in the center like this, with cytoplasm. Here is the cytoplasm here, and it will have cilia on its surface like this. The example of it is nasal passage. Now this is all about the epithelium.